Welcome back to another video, guys. Thank you for clicking this video. Today I have a basic, beginners and intermediate stretching routine. You don't need any equipment. This doesn't require any strength at all. It's just stretches. You can modify the stretches the way you want to, of course, but try your best. And as always, don't forget to share and like my videos, guys. I know some of you are watching without a YouTube channel, but the guys and girls who watch my videos on a regular basis, please don't forget to share and like my videos, comment, subscribe if you haven't. It really helps out my channel, and I really appreciate every one of you.
I love you.
Just help your boy out, man. Like, it's just one click and one click here, and a little bit of, yeah, it's a good video, Chris. Keep going. This motivates me and it really helps me to grow my channel, and thank you for doing that, man. I see you on the mat. Let's go. Come onto your mat. We start standing in a forward fold position. So bring your feet hip width apart. Keep your knees bent for now and let your upper body, head and arms hang heavy. This is not the usual way we start a yoga practice, but since this is a really short practice today, we start like this. Start in new positions and make it also a little bit more exciting by varying the practices. Just move around here or find stillness, whatever you like. But since we want to wake up the body, you can move, activate the body and get the blood flowing through your muscles. I like to bounce up and down, and at the same time I try to reach my hips really high up, and over time I try to extend my knees more and more. Try to fold forward from your hips and not your spine, so your spine is pretty much straight, or you try to keep it straight at least. If it doesn't work out like that, that's fine too. But we're not trying to make a round back on purpose, at least. And stop bouncing and walk your hands forward into a downward facing dog. Reach your hips up high, keep your knees bent, push away from the ground and let your head hang heavy. Relax your jaw muscles, relax the muscles in your face. And here you can start moving around as well. So maybe walk your dog by bringing one heel towards the ground at a time. Or maybe move the heels from left to right while keeping the legs as straight as possible. Do whatever that feels good for you. And we come into the middle, lower down our knees for a round of cat-cow. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And with the next inhale, arch your back, look forward, and exhale. Round your back for cat. Inhale, look forward and arch your back for cat pose. From here we come into a puppy pose. So keep your hips on top of your knees, but walk your hands forward and lower down the chest towards the ground. You can bring your forehead or your chin to the ground, whatever you like. And breathe here. You can move from left to right, or maybe twist a little bit in your spine to open up the shoulders a little bit more. But as I said, you can find stillness in these poses as well, if you prefer that, of course. From here we come back up. Step your left foot forward for a lizard lunge variation where we keep our right knee on the ground. Lift your chest up, look forward and stay here. If you want to, you can bring your right knee out to the side a little bit to open up the left hip more. And you really want to push forward and down with the hips. So this is a really nice stretch for the right hip flexor right now and the quads. And here you, as always, can move. So maybe from left to right, or maybe bounce up and down, or make circles with your hips. And explore how your body feels in different positions in this pose. And from here we want to bend our right knee and grab the right foot with our left hand. So look over your left shoulder, push away from the ground with your right shoulder and push the hips forward and down. By bringing the foot closer towards your butt cheeks, you make the stretch more intense. Twist from your spine and slowly release. And come into a half split with your left foot forward. So maybe heel toe your left foot forward a little bit more. And then pull your left hip back a little bit. With each inhale, straighten through your spine and exhale, fall forward more. Keep the left foot flexed. And if you want to, you can stay on your right toes or untuck your toes, whatever feels more comfortable for you. I really like to keep my toes untucked on the right leg here because it's more comfortable for my knees, since I have really sensitive knees from jiu-jitsu. But if you have like a thicker mat or a thick carpet, maybe this is not a problem for you, or you don't have sensitive knees like me, then you can stay on your toes. And from here, come into a supported side plank on this right side. So turn towards the right side of the mat. push your hips forward. Your right hand is down on the ground, and extend your left arm over your head. The dude on the bike was checking me out, I guess, I don't know. And from here we lower our hips down. Bring your left leg on top of your right leg for a cow-faced seated position. So the goal here is to bend both legs really a lot, and then bring the left knee on top of the right knee. But maybe you stay here, that's perfectly okay too. And then we want to fold forward. I just recently found out that it's folding forward, not falling forward. I always thought it was fall forward. So it blew my mind when I don't know, when I found out that it's folding, like, I don't know what I thought. The more you know. And slowly lift up. And from here we stay with the legs in the same position. You want to reach your right elbow onto your left knee and twist to the left side. Try to keep both hips down on the ground to open up the glutes and the piriformis on both hips. Pull the belly button in, pull the shoulder blades together, and breathe. You can look over your left shoulders, you don't have to. And with the next inhale, slowly release. Extend your left leg again and fold forward over your left leg. We stay here for only a couple of breaths. Just make it work for you. So fold forward with each exhale, and with each inhale you try to straighten your spine a little bit more, but you don't have to keep your back straight for now. And lift up again. We come into the supported side plank again. And from here we move forward to the front of the mat for the lizard lunge variation. Step our left leg back for tabletop, and then we step our right foot to the front of the mat to switch sides. So nothing fancy here, just really basic transitions in this practice today, in this class. And again, you can bring your right knee out to the right side. Just make sure your right outside of the foot is on the ground and the inside lifts up, and that your toes are pointing in the same direction as your knee, so you don't twist your knee joints and you keep your knee joint safe. So lift up from the chest, keep your back straight, push the hips forward and down, and move. The reason why I like to move in these poses is because we sit or stand still most of the time, the whole day, So some movement is really beneficial in my opinion, since the body is designed to move. And don't get me wrong, there's times where we need to relax completely and just stay still. So those practices have their place as well. But most of the times it's really nice just to move the body in different kind of ways. So now bend your left leg, grab your left foot with your right hand, and I got a cramp. Goddamn. I had to cut the video since I got a cramp in my left hamstring. I just worked out earlier and I already recorded a couple of videos, so I'm pretty tired by now. So yeah, so if you noticed a cut in the video, that's a reason why. But my mom didn't raise, not a quitter, so I keep going. I sacrifice my body for you guys, I guess. And release, and we come into a half split on this side. You toe your right leg forward, bring the left hip above the left knee, and lean over your right leg. To keep the right knee safe, keep it bent just slightly so you don't hyperextend your knee and put too much pressure in the joint. So in yoga or in stretching routines, you never want to hyperextend any joints. When you extend the joint too much, there's so much pressure on the joint itself, and you do more harm than good by doing that. And now we come into a side plank. So turn to the left side of the mat, keep your right leg extended, and reach your right hand over your head. Push the hips forward and turn your right shoulder back like you're leaning onto a wall with your back. We are almost done by now, but keep the focus for a few more minutes. With your next exhale, slowly sit down, and we come into a cow-faced seated position. So bring both knees on top of each other, so the right leg crosses over the left leg. Keep both butt cheeks on the ground, and either you stay upright or you fall forward over your legs. So your knees don't have to be on top of each other perfectly, but you want them to move in the direction at least. So I can do it either, but that's not the point. I make those poses work for my body. And we slowly lift up again. I think the motorcycle dude is back. He keeps looking at me again. Yeah, I feel the stare. He slowed down, but whatever. And we twist to the left side if I haven't said it. So your left elbow hooks onto your right knee, onto your right leg. And we look to the right side if you want to. Slowly release with the inhale. Extend your right leg and fold forward over the right leg. So grab whatever you can grab with your hands. Maybe it's the right foot or the right leg somewhere. It's okay if you stay upright. Two more deep breaths. Inhale, lift up, and come back into this side plank, supported side plank. And we move to the front of the mat again. For lizard lunge. And step your right foot back for tabletop position. We want to sit onto our knees, onto our heels for hero's pose, or you can go into a cross-legged seated position. Close your eyes for a few moments. Let go of the control of your breathing. So this was a really basic movement practice today. If you want to do some more advanced stuff, more challenging stuff, I recommend you check out my Yoga for Athletes series. I have a playlist on my channel. I link it somewhere up here. And if you want to stay here and do some breathing exercises, you're of course welcome to do that. The video will end now. Thank you for joining the class. I really appreciate every single one of you who comes back to my videos and does my videos and helps supporting the channel. And I will see you next time. Namaste.